Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Harmizi Afandi, and I'm from class D. And this is opportunity. I would like to tell you about some books written by John Hersey, and the title is Hiroshima. And before I tell about the book, for the first, I will give you a biography from the writer. His name is John Richard Hersey. He was born on 17th June 1914 and was an American writer and journalist. He is considered one of the earliest practitioners of the so-called new journalism, and in which storytelling techniques of fiction are adapted to non-fiction reportage. And John Richard Hersey, graduating from Yale, Hersey continued his education on a Mellon scholarship at Clare College, Cambridge University, where he studied 18th century English literature. At both Yale and Cambridge, he worked in various jobs as a writer, librarian, lifeguard, and tutor. Okay. Now, I will tell you about his books written by John Richard Hersey, and he write that is on August for month for the date 6 August 1945. The American army decimates the city of Hiroshima with a bomb of enormous power, and out of a population maybe like 250,000, the bombs kill nearly 100,000 people and injures 100,000 more. And in its original edition, he write that is Hiroshima traced the life of 6 survivors, 2 doctors, 2 women, and 2 religious men from the moment the bomb drops until a few months later. And that tragedy make whole of the city to become a mess. Start from the food crisis, economic crisis, health crisis, and all of the city become broke and nothing to save. After the tragedy, maybe 1 or 2 weeks after the explosions, after the Japan capitulates and Hiroshima begins to rebuild, new terror strikes, radiation sickness, victims become nauseated, feverish and anemic. Many people, such as Mrs. Nakamura, watch their hair falls out. The disease baffles everyone, and many, include Father Klein Sorge, never fully recover. And still, the people of Hiroshima try to return to their normal lives. And I think maybe this middle story of the books written by John Hersey, and the end of the story, Hersey finds that the horrors of nuclear, what are far from over the citizens of Hiroshima, still suffer from affected the nuclear. the nuclear escalations continues to threaten the entire world. And Hersey also finds that 6 people show in the aftermath and of the bomb and the war remarkable feelings of goodwill, reconciliation, and pride. So I think this book's very interesting to write for all of people, because from these books we can learn how to survive from the nuclear and affect after nuclear. It's so hard after nuclear. That's why Jap- Japanese people now very strong in the technology. So that's all my opinion about this book. And so thank you so much. The last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.